The Christmas party sparkled like something out of a movie. Golden lights hung from the ceiling. Soft music filled the air. Glasses clinked. Laughter echoed through the expensive hall. Everyone thought Marcus Reed was the luckiest man in the room. A rising corporate star. A fast-track promotion. A beautiful wife by his side. That wife was Ava Johnson Reed, graceful, intelligent, and quietly strong. But behind Marcus's forced smile was a cruel plan. For months, Marcus had been hiding his resentment. He hated the whispers at work. Hated the looks. Hated the thought that people believed he only succeeded because of Ava. She's too confident. She comes from money. She thinks she's better than us. And worst of all, Marcus believed it too. That night, surrounded by co-workers, executives, and family, Marcus decided to humiliate Ava publicly. He believed power meant control. He raised his glass and laughed. "Since it's Christmas," he said loudly, "I thought it was time for honesty." The room fell silent. Marcus reached into his jacket and pulled out divorce papers. "Ava," he said coldly, "sign these. Right now. Let's not fake what's already over." Gasps rippled through the room. Ava stared at him, calm, composed, unshaken. She didn't cry. She didn't beg. She simply asked one question. "Are you sure you want to do this? Here?" Marcus smirked. He had no idea what was coming. Ava slowly stood up. The room expected tears. Instead, she smiled, softly. "You know," she said, "I always wondered when you'd finally show everyone who you really are." Marcus rolled his eyes. "Just sign the papers, Ava. Don't make a scene." But Ava turned to the crowd. "I married Marcus because I believed in him. I supported him when he had nothing. When he failed interviews. When he doubted himself." People shifted uncomfortably. "What Marcus never understood," she continued, "is that love doesn't make you weak." Marcus snapped. "Enough. You think you're special because of your family." Ava's smile faded. "My family?" She repeated. "You mean my father?" Marcus laughed. "That man is just some retired nobody. I built my career myself." That's when a deep voice spoke from the back of the room. "Is that so?" Every head turned. An older man stepped forward, calm, sharp-eyed, powerful without raising his voice. It was David Johnson, Ava's father. And the room suddenly felt very small. David Johnson adjusted his glasses and looked directly at Marcus. "For those who don't know me," he said, "I'm the chairman of the consulting firm that advises this company." Murmurs exploded. Executives exchanged panicked glances. David continued, "5 years ago, when Marcus applied here, his resume landed on my desk." Marcus's face drained of color. "I saw potential," David said. "But more importantly, I saw how much my daughter loved him." Ava remained silent, dignified. "So I made a call. Then another. And another," David said calmly. "I opened doors Marcus didn't even know were locked." Marcus stumbled backward. No, that's not true," he whispered. David's voice hardened. "You embarrassed my daughter. Publicly. On Christmas." He turned to the executives. "As of this moment, all consulting support from my firm is withdrawn." The room erupted. Phones buzzed. Executives whispered urgently. Marcus dropped the pen. His entire career, gone in seconds. He looked at Ava, desperate. "Ava, I didn't mean." She finally spoke. "You meant exactly what you did." Security quietly escorted Marcus out. No shouting. No drama. Just silence. Ava stood beside her father as guests. Slowly realized they had witnessed something unforgettable. David looked at his daughter. "Are you okay?" He asked gently. Ava nodded. "I am now." She turned to the crowd. "Tonight wasn't about revenge," she said. "It was about respect." People applauded, not loudly, but sincerely. Later that night, outside in the cold, Marcus sat alone. No job. No marriage. No applause. Just regret. He replayed every moment he dismissed Ava's intelligence. Every time he felt threatened by her strength. Too late. Inside, Ava laughed softly with family, surrounded by warmth and love. She hadn't lost anything. She had gained her freedom weeks later. Ava finalized the divorce, on her terms. She moved forward with confidence, launching her own foundation focused on leadership and equality. David watched proudly from the sidelines. As for Marcus, he learned the hardest lesson of all. You don't break someone who helped build you, and expect the world to stay standing. That Christmas party wasn't remembered for the decorations. It was remembered as the night arrogance met consequences, and a quiet woman showed everyone what real power looks like.